fucking morning. And I do not plan on getting up until, like 12 o'clock. So this is my last few days of sleep in. So I'm going to make the best of it. But before I really cut the head off the tail of this shit, everybody real, right? Let me get that clear real quick. Everybody a real nigga, right? I'm a real nigga, right? That's what you say, right? Well, it's time to keep it real in this motherfucker. Because, if we don't keep it real about this fucking topic, even though it doesn't affect me at this time because I don't have a kid, it could be me later, right? It still could be one of my nieces or nephews. Hopefully this video will still be up when they get older. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I just want to clarify, everybody's real, right? Everybody's a real nigga, right? That's what you claim. That's what you're going to say out your mouth. I'm a real nigga. Okay, well, it's time to keep it real in this motherfucker. It's time to turn the heat all the way up and keep it all the way 100. And I know what you're going to say. Most of y'all going to say that I'm sucking up to a woman. Nope. It's not about a woman. It's about the kids. It's about the little boys and girls that need motherfuckers, the adults, to take accountability for their actions so these kids can have a better plan, a better life, a better start. If you don't agree with that, how you a real motherfucker like you claim? Men want women to think of them as leaders, and men want women to submit to them and look at you as a leader, right? So as a leader, when something goes wrong, you're the primary blame. If I run a company and something goes wrong, I can't look at my employees. Most bosses might do that, but it's out of order. I'm the leader. I'm responsible for the company. You're the leader as a man. You're responsible to whether you get a woman pregnant or not. That is your responsibility. And I know somebody going to use the excuse to rubber pop. Where to? Or better yet, how about don't fuck a woman that you don't really want? How about that? How about only fuck with women you actually want? How about that? Let's try that for something. Oh, we can't do that one. Oh, no, we can't do that. That means that we can't just fuck anybody we want. See? Problem that lies in men. That's strike one against you. See, you can point the finger at the woman all day long. And I understand the woman is not right in this either. She's not innocent. But for men to say that it's all the woman's fault because she chose a guy that wasn't you, now you feel bitter because she chooses Chad and Tyrone. Okay, so what? She chooses Chad and Tyrone. That's her dumbass fault, right? But guess what? Chad and Tyrone are still men. So it's still a man's fault. Men blatantly admit out of their mouth, Chad and Tyrone, they're no good men. These women pick no good men and no good baby mamas and deadbeats. You blatantly admit it out your mouth, a man's the problem. You can't take that back. See, the problem is a lot of men want to do like these women. You don't want to admit the problem. You're doing the same thing women are doing. Men cannot operate under feelings. What is feelings? It doesn't feel good if I say the man did something wrong. That's operating like a female. It's not about what you feel, dog. It's what's right. You're doing what women are doing. I don't like the feeling of that, so I'm just going to act like women don't do wrong. That's what women do, man. How did the woman get pregnant? The man could have easily put on a rubber. Don't give me that. She said she took a pill and shit. Still your responsibility as a man. Well, she said she took it, but I know they be lying out here with this. I'm a leader. I'm a man. I'm not going to try to get a woman pregnant that I'm not trying to be with yet. That's a man's responsibility. No woman made you do that. No woman raped no man and made her get pregnant. You can say what you want. It don't matter who she got pregnant by. Don't matter if it's Freddy Krueger himself. It still was a man that got her pregnant. You can't get around that, man. If we're talking about women and men, some man got her pregnant. It don't matter if it's Chad or Tyrone. See, the problem is y'all so worried about who the women are getting pregnant by and who they're picking instead of the whole fucking idea of who's behind the fucking problem. Men and women are behind the problem. It ain't just women because they pick Chad or Tyrone. Because if this is the case, then why is there a such thing as Chad or Tyrone? See, you can't say women are the problem and then turn around and say they picked the bad guys, Chad or Tyrone, that's why they're single parents. Newsflash, motherfucker, you just said Chad and Tyrone. That's a man. No way around it. Some man did her wrong. No way around it. I don't even know why I gotta make these videos for these motherfuckers, man. Y'all say y'all want to be leaders and looked at as leaders at like from women, but then you don't even want to take accountability for what men do. You're doing what women are doing. You're hiding behind. You don't want to accept the fact that women are wrong. This is what women do. That's why one of them probably just disappeared here now, because she heard the word woman and now she thinks this video is about men, but yet she'll run off because she heard the word woman. This is what men are doing. Men are starting to do the same thing women are doing. You don't want to admit men are wrong because your feelings. You're worried about your little feelings like women are doing. It's not about feelings. It's not about your feelings. It's about making humanity better. How the fuck is that going to happen if y'all just saying it's the woman's fault because she picked Chad and Tyrone? Ignoring the fact that a motherfucking dude once didn't want to put on a rubber. Or he wants to fuck women that he doesn't want. That's the biggest problem. Men are fucking women that they don't see that they would even consider marrying. They're just fucking anybody. And somebody gets pregnant out of them. But yet, that's only the woman's fault. It has nothing to do with the man. This is not no sucking up video because women are clearly wrong. But to say that they're the only ones wrong, that's where I have a problem. That's what they do. They ignore the shit that women do and then blame it all on niggas. That's what y'all doing. Now I'm telling you as men, this is what you're doing. You're doing the same thing women are doing. Completely ignoring your gender and the shit they do just because it feels better to you or you want to keep some code or something. So I can only come to the conclusion that motherfuckers don't care about it becoming better around this motherfucker. Because they're so worried about their gender. They're so worried about protecting their gender that they don't even care about the single parent epidemic of mothers and fathers not being together, raising kids together. They don't even care about that. They care about the fucking gender more. Oh, you're my gender, so I'm going to take up for you, dog. I know you didn't wear a rubber with that one girl, and I know some of y'all are fucking any woman you can, and you don't even care about the women, but you want to fuck everybody. But you know what? You my same gender, dog. I got you. I'm going to keep the code for the G's. Yeah, but what about your daughter? What about your son? Like I said, everybody real motherfucking, and let's keep it real today. Before I go to bed, I'm going hard as fuck on this video. Let's keep it real today. Everybody real? Well, let's keep it real. You a man, right? So why you scared to admit man shit? Oh, because the other guys won't like you. Who gives a fuck what they don't like? I like the truth more. I like what God wants more. God don't want kids having to be growing up in broken up homes. So I don't care about what man wants. I don't care if a man don't like me no more because I'm keeping it real. Because one day his daughter might see this video and it might change her life. So instead of hating me for telling the truth, motherfuckers need to start telling the truth and liking the truth and being grateful for the truth. Instead of hiding behind this bitch ass code of I want to be a player and I want to take my gender. You know, I'm going to take up for my gender, but I'm going to cry and complain about how many single mothers out there. As if men aren't responsible, as if men don't play a part in single mothers out here. So I'm going to cry all day long about women, they single mothers, this and this. But I'm going to ignore the fact that a man played a part. For every single mother, a man played that part. Every last one. She didn't get pregnant by herself. We not having the Messiah, Jesus, born out this thing. Every last woman that is a single mother, it don't matter if she got pregnant by Godzilla, Freddy Krueger, Chad, Tyrone, it don't matter. Every last one of them had did not become that way by themselves. It does not. I'm tired of y'all just saying it's about the women. And why we on this? Since we keeping it real, right? Because I know what you're going to say. Well, they picked the wrong ones. They picked the wrong ones. Well, some of these men, you know, if these single mothers are so bad and keeping you from your kids and doing all these things, shouldn't men tell other men, hey, we got to pick better? See, it's okay for you to tell women to pick better or judge them for the type of men they pick. But when it comes to you and your gender, you don't want to touch on that. You don't want to talk about their choice in women. You know, oh, she looks good with a big ass, Juan. I'm all in. I'm going to get her pregnant. See, we don't want to touch that part. But we need to touch that part. This is part of manhood. You say you're a man. You say you're up for manhood. So why are you not attacking and touching on the men who are out here foul? Sleeping with any and everybody. Why are you not doing that? That's part of manhood. Because if they getting this woman pregnant, that could destroy another king. A young ass dude that could be a great king one day might not make it to be a king one day because his parents and his mother and them destroyed. He didn't have a chance from the beginning. But y'all kick against that because you're worried about what a woman picked and you're worried about gender. That's your problem, man. You say you're about manhood, you want to keep a code. Well, you're keeping the wrong code because the code you're keeping is basically just against women. It's not against what's wrong. That's the problem. The code you are keeping is basically against, you know, keeping women. It's against women, keeping them in the dark, not against what's wrong and bringing that to the light. That's the problem with your code. And if you're not careful, your daughters might end up feeling the effect of you keeping that code. Because you didn't want to cut that code by the neck. Nah, you didn't want to do that because you want to get your little dick wet, right? You didn't want to cut the code. So therefore, when it trickles down to your daughter and these dudes are still doing the same thing to other women, remember, it's not a man's fault. Remember, when you have a daughter, keep that same energy. It's not a man's fault. It's your daughter's fault that she got pregnant by the wrong motherfucker. Remember that? She's the gatekeeper to sex and all that, and it has nothing to do with your son. Remember that. Keep the same energy. Y'all not thinking, man. I don't know if it's blunts or what that got motherfuckers' minds like this, dog. It's definitely a man's fault, too. And if you, as a man, don't accept that, you better be careful. You fuck around and you'll be on child support next because you don't think it's a man's fault. You don't think that the man literally has the power to prevent getting a woman pregnant. That's your problem. You really think it's really the woman's that has the more power preventing a man to not get pregnant. Not really. Because a woman is actually trusting you to put on the rubber right and all that shit. The only way a woman get on birth control, right? But you shouldn't even be sleeping with a woman without a rubber anyway that you're not going to be with. See, no way around it. No way around it. Am I saying women are innocent? No. But this video is about but see, women usually get blamed for this single parent shit. Men just skate off in the sunset. You know what I mean? Everybody pointing a finger at the mother because she picked Chad or Tyrone. But Chad or Tyrone's a man. So therefore, men play a part in this. Might not be you. You might be a good dude. Still don't mean that men don't play a part in this. See, the problem is the good dudes that are not getting picked, you know, they're upset that they're not getting picked and they just want to blame women. You know what I mean? And act like Chad and Tyrone are just some ghosts that don't exist. They're not males. They are males. Same thing with a lot of women. A lot of women are good, but they take up for the bad women, not realizing that you're fucking yourself. You know, a lot of good men see you taking up for the bad women. Now they think all women are the same. Now they think you on their team. They think you the same. Not only that, you allow these other women to keep doing it because y'all not putting them in check. See, the good women need to go to the bad women and put them in check. Like, get the fuck out of here. Stop fucking up the good men. Stop fucking up the good opportunities. You want to be bad bitches, go do it over there with yourselves or go do it with the bad guys. Leave these good guys alone, but they won't do that. Why? Because they want to keep the code just like these men. because they stuck in this high school bullshit. But when it comes down to their son later on in life, then they're going to realize they're going to wish they didn't keep it cold. Why? Because keeping that cold of this woman shit, instead of attacking women for the bullshit, women attacking women for the bullshit they doing, you allow it to live. And guess what? If it keeps living, now it goes down to the younger women. Now they're doing the fuckery that you didn't want to attack, whether you're a good woman or not. If you're a good woman, you definitely, a bad woman not going to attack it because that's who she is. But good women should not be taken up for this just because they hurt her. Oh, I heard the woman. I heard the word woman. I'm taking up for it. Can't do that, man. You don't understand what you do. You don't understand the pain that you're causing. Generational pain because you want to let this little bullshit keep sliding because they're the same gender as you. You can't do that, man. You can't. If you are for that, then you're really a hater of the opposite gender. No way around it. Because you would not be taken up for one gender if you didn't. If you love the opposite gender like motherfuckers claim, there's no way that you would take up for just your gender. I can't take up for just my gender because I love both genders. In fact, if I had kids, I'd want a daughter and a son. I wouldn't want 2 sons, 3 sons. I would want 1 daughter and 1 son at least. Because I understand the importance of that. But hey, that's me. You know, I'm not a woman hater. I just point out the bullshit that they do just like I point out the bullshit that men do. That don't mean I hate you. I just hate the bullshit. And it has to be addressed because everybody else ain't talking about it. Everybody only talking about the opposite gender. You know? But I feel like the same genders need to start talking about the bullshit in the same genders. Imagine if Cynthia G actually talked about shit that women do wrong. It would make so many more women better. But she doesn't do that. She attacks the men. Same thing with a lot of red pill channels and shit. Imagine if they actually they attack the shit that men are doing wrong towards the women too. But they can't do that because then they shit won't sell, you know. They won't get the likes and the money and all that bullshit. So basically they selling out. But we already got the money over here. We already got the bag over here. So all we gonna do is keep spreading the truth about women and men. You know, the channel, it do what it do. Who gives a fuck? We already got the bag over here. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We very aware that you got to sell out to the elite to get, you know, 300K like subscribers and shit. We know this. When I say we, me, I know this. But we not selling out over here. We just doing this out of love. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, if I get paid for something, it's for to help people. It ain't for the mislead and deceive and all that bullshit. Give them half truth. Nah, not over here. You know what I mean? Other people, let them do what they do. No knock on them. Do what you do. But over here, we ain't doing that. Like I said, it's 50% men it's 50% men fault and 50% woman fault. If you say that it's just one or the other, you are part of the fucking problem. If you women are saying that it's just the men, they're no good men, they shouldn't have got you pregnant and this or that, you're part of the problem because you allowed it to happen. You could have prevented it, right? And if you're a man and you say that it's just a woman because she got pregnant by this guy and this or that, you're part of the problem. Because them dudes that got her pregnant could have easily prevented it. So it's both people, man. And if both people don't take responsibility for the bullshit, then the bullshit will continue. That is a fucking promise. The gender war will continue. And y'all have fun with that gender war. I'm the motherfucker that's trying to come in the middle of that gender war. That's why I have videos about women. That's why I have videos about men. I don't take sides because I love us all. We all got to do better. You're a fool if you fucking you're a fool if you are okay with this gender war bullshit, self-hate and hating other genders and shit. Shit's sickening. Especially when you take into consideration that you'll probably have a daughter and son. You know, I don't understand why people are on this bullshit, but they need to fix it. I mean, y'all need to fix it. And the only way it's going to be fixed is if women and men take accountable for each other, for each other's actions, instead of pointing the finger at each other. That's the only way. As long as you point the finger, shit ain't changing. It's gonna be the same shit. I hear a lot of people saying, "Well, you got pregnant by this and this." Well, what about a man that got pregnant, got a woman pregnant, and all this? Y'all act like that don't have nothing to do with his sexual market value, things like that. Y'all act like it doesn't make him in a certain category now, like you do the single mothers. It's the same fucking shit, because that man should be taking care of his kid 24/7. You know what I mean? So therefore, if he does get with another woman, she's going to come second or third. Just like if you got with a woman who had kids, it's the same thing, man. Stop making it seem like it's only the woman who it's a burden if she has kids and all this bullshit. It really ain't a burden, but you get my point. Y'all make it seem like it's just a woman. You know, it's a strike against a woman, but not against a man if he does it. And that's why men do the shit they do. That's why they be out here having kids like that. Because society got them to believe that it's okay for them to fuck anybody. That's number one. Number two, it's okay for them to have kids with women that they're not going to be with forever. You know what I mean? But when you're a woman, you know, it's not okay for you to fuck everybody. And it's not okay for you to have kids by somebody you're not going to be with. You get shamed and stoned and nailed to the cross for that shit. But for a man, you get a high five and shit. Good job, dog. Good job, bro. Yeah, you the player. And that shit got to stop, man. It just got to stop, man. As men, we got to think better than this, man. We got to think better than this, bro. I know naturally, you know, by natural design that we think about sex and shit like that a lot, man. But you got to start having standards when it comes to this shit, man. Can't just be with willy-nilly anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Have standards, man. You are who you sleep with. Plain and simple. You are who you sleep with, man. You are who you attract, and you're attracted to who you are. So it is what it is, man. Either step your fucking game up, or I don't know what the fuck to tell you, man. But I do know this. You're a damn fool if you just blaming it all on women. And you're a damn fool like the women who just blame it all on men. You're delusional like the women who just blame it all on men. You know what I mean? These are facts. There's no cap in this video. I don't give a fuck if it gets 1 like. There's no cap in this video. Show me videos that don't be coming hard like that with no caps. There's not very many you're going to find, man. Not saying they don't exist, because they do. But just saying. But we're going to keep this ball rolling. We already got the bag. It's not about the bag. It's not about the bag, dog. It's about the fucking truth, man. We already got the bag, and we still getting the bag. Matter of fact, we're kind of bored of getting the bag. But, you know, that's not a good thing. I'm out this bitch, man. It's not just a woman's fault. Believe that shit, man. You know, I almost got caught sucked up in that shit. Yeah, the woman, she picks this and this and this. Which I still do touch on all this. I still touch on it. Like a woman should pick a better man and not get pregnant and and get married before you get pregnant and all that shit. But you know what? You gotta look at it from the other perspective too. Like, damn, a man did get the woman pregnant. It is men out here getting them pregnant. It is men out here doing this and this too. You know, you can't just take the man's side because you're a man. This is what women are doing, man. That's thinking with your feelings. And most importantly, as men, we're supposed to be leaders. So if this shit is failing, it really boils down to us. Because we have the power to not get a woman pregnant. Every last man walking this earth don't have to get a woman pregnant. If women are so fucking bad and this and that, you ain't got to get a woman pregnant. You don't got to sleep with each and everybody. See that? As a man, you are responsible. Because you're more responsible because you're the leader. You're the one that's supposed to be like, okay, I'm going to make sure she don't get pregnant. She's drunk as fuck. Let me make sure she don't get pregnant. That's your responsibility. Yes, it is hers too, but you are the leader. So therefore, you want to be the leader. You want to get all the credit of I'm the man and I'm the man in the household. And you should be making sure. Just like, let me make sure our bills are paid and this and this. That's what leaders are supposed to do. Thought you was the leader. Thought you was the leader, dog. Well, if you want to be the leader, motherfucker, then you're going to have to take more responsibility. You got to stop pointing the finger at the woman. Don't matter if the woman's right or wrong. We not worried about all that. Because we have the power to deal with women who understand and don't just say, well, a man's right. Or we have the power to deal with women who are not messy. And actually think and use their brain. You have the power to do that. You don't have to sleep with a woman that ain't. See, that's the problem, though. You're just sleeping with whoever. And then some of y'all slipping up, getting them pregnant, and then you're blaming the woman. But really, it was you. Really, it was you. How did that happen? How did that woman have a kid by you unless you allowed it to happen? Come on now. Talk to me. Talk to me. See, this is why I say it's so important to only sleep with women that you actually desire. That, you know what I mean? I mean not just desire to fuck, but like you actually desire, like, I think I like her. I would try to like her more. See where it goes. That. But y'all ain't doing that, so it is what it is. So be quiet about it. Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit. They're starting to sound like females, man. Y'all doing the same shit they doing, man. This is exactly what they do. This is exactly what they do. They make decisions that were poor decisions, then they flip it and blame it on the man. That's exactly what you're doing. You're making poor decisions as men, and you're flipping and you're blaming it all on women. I'm out this.